She's her own brand of rocket fuel, and if you get Carmen's brand of rocket fuel in your engine, you're gonna reach the stratosphere. She's not a coach. She's not a person. She's a force. My name is Ansharia Govender. I am a third-year CA trainee at Standard Bank, so I'm about to complete my articles in chartered accountancy. Before I started the Thrive program with Carmen and interacting with Carmen from a leadership, a personal point of view, a business point of view, I felt stuck and I felt frustrated because I'd see people around me reaching these echelons of greatness, and I also wanted to reach it, but I just didn't know how to do it. And I felt there must be something out there that these people are learning, something that they're doing. What can I do? What can I learn to emulate those people that I look up to? What can I learn? What can I do to put me in the driving seat for my career, to make me not only a better chartered accountant, but a better person and a better employee for my company? How can I lead my teams better? Because you want to do as much as you possibly can. I felt disjointed and that I wasn't being integrous in my dealings, because at one point I was independent and I'd focus on my work and focus on what needs to be done, but at the same time I wasn't building the relationships and the networks that I needed to build in order to get the buy-in for the things that I wanted to do. I felt alienated, I felt alone, and that also increased my frustration, because you want to change, I wouldn't say the world, but you want to change your world and the world of people around you and leave a legacy. But if you can't get buy-in from the people closest to you, you won't be able to initiate your plans. With Carmen's coaching, I've become so much more open as a person, so much more willing to engage with other people. And Carmen has assisted me greatly in learning about myself and becoming authentic with myself, because in doing that, I'm able to authentically communicate and authentically connect with people. And for me, that was a frustration. That was an area that really worried me. And now I feel so much more happy. I'm able to connect with people. I'm able to get the buy-in that I need. I'm able to impact their lives, and my life is open to be impacted by them. So from a transactional point of view, I am living in a completely different playing field than what I was before. And I'm glad that I'm able to make those connections. And Carmen made a connection with me. And Carmen believed in me. And Carmen found me in this place where I was alone and I felt so alone. And she extended her hand out to me and she took me over to a place where I feel really happy and I feel like I can do anything that I set my mind to because of the principles she's taught me and because of the person she's helped me to see that I am. And without Carmen believing in me, I don't think I would have gotten to that point. Carmen's intervention in my life literally assisted me to graduate from the norm. Like Carmen always teaches us to graduate from the norm. And I've done that because I have had the opportunity to engage with Carmen, and I've realized that not everybody has that opportunity. Carmen has given me the ability to understand people, to look beyond the hurt, to look beyond what they're actually telling me and seeing them truly for who they are as people. And when you're able to do that, business becomes so much more effective. Your working relationships become so much more enjoyable. You spend so many hours in the office, so many hours in business. You need clients to buy into your proposals. You need clients to like you. I mean, it's not about being liked, but you need people to like you. You need to like what you're doing and the people that you work with. And Carmen has taught me to understand myself and understand others. And that has repercussions and reverberations that go throughout everything that you do, because no man is an island. And in a big organization, you work with many people, different personalities, different backgrounds, different understanding. And in order to communicate and be effective, be first to market, to have courage to stand up, to step up, to understand what your team is trying to produce, what another team is doing, and to bring everything together and create magic That's what Carmen has taught me to do. And as a team, how can we get our organization over the line? How can we create sustainability? How can we look beyond the surface topically, what our customers are telling us that they need, and really get down to the nitty-gritty that's going to make our company not only just a company, but add immeasurable value to our customers and add value to the people that we work with and into our own personal lives. I feel that Carmen's coaching has given me an edge because one of Carmen's modules is taking control. And if you're going to reach the heights that you have envisioned and imagined for yourself, you need to take control. It's not what your boss says, it's not what your colleagues say, it's not what your family says, it's not even what your limiting beliefs say about you. It's what do I want? What does Ansharia want? Carmen has helped me to not only identify what I want, to be able to take control, look at situations, understand what I need to do in a situation to make it come to an outcome that is favorable for me, to make me get the most out of a situation. Taking control is important. She's taught us how to negotiate situations so that you can get an outcome that is favorable for you. A lot of people may have the technical skills, but it's the EQ that gets you further in business. It's about taking your technical skills, adding your EQ to that, and creating this masterpiece. And Carmen has helped me and taught me what ingredients are needed to create that masterpiece. Carmen literally has the recipe for greatness. If you listen to her, if you take what she says seriously, if you get down and if you are brave enough to live courageously and to see that Carmen cares about you and give your best to the program will give its best to you. I would describe Carmen as a coach as the whole package. Carmen drives you. She makes you want to be the best version of yourself. She challenges you. You can't get away with anything when in front of Carmen. If she believes that in you, you will start to believe in yourself. I cannot even put into words the type of coach that Carmen is. She is just the person that you need. I don't even think she's a person. I think she's rocket fuel. She's her own brand of rocket fuel. And if you get Carmen's brand of rocket fuel in your engine, you're gonna reach the stratosphere. And that's what Carmen has. She has so much positivity, so much of love, so much of care, and wanting to see you become the best version of yourself. And that's just what Carmen is. She's not a coach. She's not a person. She's a force. And that's how I describe her. She's a force. And she teaches you to be the force that you want to be and to propel your life in the direction that you want it to go. Carmen is extremely effective. She is, I mean, if it was the fox and the hound, she'd be the hound. Like, she will sniff you out, she will find out, she will break down your walls. But she does it in the most caring way. You don't even know, I mean, you can't even see the stuff that Carmen has up her sleeve. I mean, and it's not trickery or manipulation, but her questions are so precise. They're so pinpoint. She has, like, her questions are missiles, and she will get down and break through your walls and get to the root cause. And when she's gotten to that root cause, I mean, you'd think you'd feel embarrassed or you'd feel less than, but not with Carmen. She will love you through that root cause, and she will bring you out the other side. With Carmen, if you give her your best, there's no man left behind. And she will go in there and she will find you wherever you are, in whatever little place you've built for yourself, in whatever limiting belief you think that you are not more, that you can never be more than this, that this is what your life is going to be. And she will go in there and she will pull you out, and she will show you that there's so much more to life than this limiting belief, than than what you thought you could was the only thing you could have. She will take you way beyond where you thought you could go, who you think you can become. She will show you a different version of yourself. When I face challenges, to know that Carmen was as invested, and sometimes even more invested, in my success than what I was, gave me so much of motivation to walk through those difficult challenges or those difficult times. Because it's easy to give up when you're just by yourself. It's easy to give up when it's difficult. But Carmen was always available, whether you pick up the phone and call her, whether you stay later after a session, whether you email her. She's always available. She never judges you. She assists you. She takes the time to understand exactly where you're coming from. And she helps you through that. And she treats you with respect and love and care and dignity. And she's honest in her dealings with you. And in everything that she does, she's extremely integrous. And that helps you get through those challenging times. Because there are times we feel embarrassed to be human. Carmen's taught me that being human is not a weakness. To have mercy on myself is not a weakness. But it is one of the greatest gifts that I can give myself. And that is really what assisted me during those difficult times. Carmen's coaching programs, they're immeasurable in value. You wouldn't be able to put a number on them. And it is, at the end of the day, what do you believe for yourself? If you believe that there is something greater for you out there and you're willing to put the work in and you're willing to become the best version of yourself, then Carmen's program is exactly what you need to invest in. I've loved the journey of being on Carmen's program. I've loved the opportunity to interact with Carmen. And I think what I've learned from Carmen, I will take and carry those principles with me throughout my life. And I will be that leader who impacts other people. But it started with Carmen. And Carmen planted that seed in me. And hopefully the fruit that I bear will feed many generations to come and impact many people. So if you want to live an impactful life, if you want to live a life that leaves a legacy, that is the value that Carmen's program will instill in you. I would definitely recommend Carmen because I believe Carmen cuts through. Some coaches focus purely on the business point of view, and some coaches focus purely on the personal point of view. I feel Carmen is a holistic coach. She looks at you not as just a business professional. She sees you as a person, and that's very important because we may not realize that a lot of our actions, a lot of our decisions, a lot of our words are influenced by our past and things that have affected us because we're people. When Carmen steps in, she looks at you from a business point of view, she looks at you from a person point of view, she looks at you from an individual point of view. She values each component of who you are. And together, every component of who you are, she dissects that and she helps you to rebuild yourself. And where you've had the wrong belief or the wrong principle, she will put the right brick in so you have a solid and sturdy foundation. Carmen will rebuild you from the ground up, and when you're done, you won't even recognize the skyscraper that you've become. If you believe there's so much more for you in life, then that's what I would tell a person. Like, you want to be better, you want to do better, pick up the phone, call Carmen, she's your girl. You're not alone. Live boldly, live courageously, and take that step and reach out. You're not weak if you ask for help. And Carmen is the type of person to give you the help that you need. She has the experience, she has the capability, she has the care. So step up, be brave, and give Carmen